Mr. Adi Godrej, Chairman at Godrej Industries, joins us on the show right now. Mr. Godrej, good morning. You had earlier guided for a 10 by 10 strategy a couple of years ago to be 10 times of what you are 10 years later. How would you say you've done so far? And does it seem like it's still very much an achievable feat?
Well, in the first couple of years, we stated our 10 by 10 policy. We achieved more than that. 10 by 10 means you have to grow at a compounded annual rate of 26%. And we grew more than 30% in the first couple of years. Thereafter, for a couple of years, we slowed down. But over a 10-year period, we hope to achieve this target. Because this target is to be achieved partly by organic growth and partly by inorganic growth. And we made quite a few acquisitions.
Right. Mr. Godrej, the stock is at new highs. International business now contributes to nearly half of your total revenues. Are you seeing more traction there than in the domestic markets?
Yes, because our acquisitions are more in the international business. So we definitely expect the international business will grow faster than the domestic business.
Your focus going to continue to be on emerging markets going ahead? I mean, given the kind of volatility we are seeing, are you worried about the geographical concentration of risk?
No, we are doing very well in the emerging markets. Most of our acquisitions are in the emerging markets. Emerging markets are growing much faster than the developed markets, and we have been doing very well in our geographies.
Right. But with Darling for the dry hair care product portfolio and now Sun, can we safely say that GCPL is the leader when it comes to hair care products, at least in the African geography?
We are the global leader in hair care products for women of African origin. So we are the largest in the world in that field. This is between our businesses in Africa and our US acquisition, Strength of Nature, which of course has large sales in Africa too.
Okay. What about margins, Mr. Godrej? Now that we're seeing a slow but steady reversal in input costs, do you think it will also hurt your cost control strategy, or will you be able to maintain it?
Well, our bottom line growth has been very good. Our margins are good. Our EBITDA margins are growing. And if you look at commodity prices, they are still lower than what they were a year ago.
Right. So will you be hiking prices to be able to maintain your margins, given that most of your products in your portfolio are not quite price sensitive?
Of course, from time to time, whenever required, we do raise prices.
Right. Coming to India then, Mr. Godrej, there's been a reduction in sales growth quarter after quarter. What's the outlook here? When will you revert to that double-digit growth you witnessed in about FY14?
There's no decline in sales. Our sales have been growing every quarter compared to the corresponding quarter of the previous year. There's no decline. The quantum of growth has reduced a little over the last couple of years, mainly because now the volume growth is much larger than the value growth. So value growth rates have slowed down a little, but we're still growing. But volume growth rates are still very good. And now with the good monsoon expected this year, we expect that rural demand will pick up very strongly. And soon we hope in the second half of this financial year to have strong growth again.
There's a significant penetration opportunity in rural India when it comes to, hair colors and the other products. How are you planning to tap that now with the monsoons also expected to be above normal?
Well, not only are we expecting a good monsoon this year, because of the development of the La Nina in the Pacific Ocean, it is projected there will be 3 or 4 good monsoons in India. That, in our opinion, will lead to very strong rural growth. We are increasing our penetration very strongly. We are covering many more outlets in rural India. We are putting a wider selection of our products in the units we cover in rural India. And thus we expect to accelerate our rural growth once again.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.